Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of your pre-recorded video presentation. This is Jai Bipolar Polar Gorpio giving you the best learning online. So come on, grab your pen and paper, join me as we start. Before we proceed to our discussion, here are the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to describe the different types of reading and text comprehension, determine the appropriate use of reading tests for a particular competency, and construct a varied types of reading and text comprehension. Now let's proceed to testing reading skills. Reading skills consist of a continuum of basic pre-reading abilities to advanced reading competencies. Learners must be taught to interact with printed materials as they encounter varied forms of print media throughout their lifespan. In assessing reading abilities, the language teacher understands through the result the strengths and the weaknesses of the learners. The assessment of reading skills at the elementary level begins with the reading readiness up to the text comprehension. Experts Harris 1969, Madsen 1983, Haghes 2003, Harmer 2007, and Noonan 2015 suggested that the following guidelines in constructing reading tests. The first is reading readiness test. This is to prepare the learners from non-readers to readers. They are taught essential skills and are tested to lead them to succeed in reading. These tests include instant letter recognition. Instant letter recognition is the ability to quickly and accurately identify a letter of the alphabet, regardless of its size, font, or orientation. It is a fundamental skill, or it's a foundation skill for reading and writing, and it is typically taught to children in preschool or kindergarten. Letter B is the phonological or phonemic awareness. Phonological awareness is the ability to recognize and manipulate the sounds of spoken language. It is a broad term that includes a variety of skills such as rhyming, blending, segmenting, clapping syllables, identifying onsets, and rhymes. The next one is reading concepts. Reading concepts, these are concepts are interrelated and build on each other. For example, phonemic awareness is essential for phonics, and fluency is essential for the comprehension. Next is the word recognition. It is the ability to see a word and instantly recognize its pronunciation and meaning. It is one of the two essential components of reading comprehension, the other being language comprehension. The next one is handwriting. There are many different types of handwriting, and each person's handwriting is unique. Some common features of handwriting include size, the spacing, slant, pressure, connection, and the typography. Next is the vocabulary. Vocabulary is the collection of words that person knows. It can be divided into two main types, the active vocabulary and the passive vocabulary. Active vocabulary, it is the set of words that a person can use in their own speech and writing. While passive vocabulary, it is the set of words that a person can understand but does not use in their own speech and writing. The next one is the literal question. Literal questions are those that ask about the explicit information that is stated in the passage. They do not require the reader to make inferences or interpretations. The next one is the interpretive questions. When we say interpretive questions, these are questions that ask the reader to think about the meaning of a text. They require a reader to go beyond the literal meaning of the text and to infer the author's purpose, message, and the point of view. Interpretive questions can be answered in a variety of ways, and there is no right answer. The next is applied or integrative reading beyond the lines. Is It is the third and the highest level of reading comprehension. It involves going beyond the literal meaning of the text to understand the author's purpose and message and to make connections between the text and the reader's own experiences and knowledge. So, this level of comprehension requires the reader to be actively engaged with the text, thinking critically and creatively about what they are reading. The next one is a non-prose reading test. It is a type of assessment that measures a person's ability to understand and interpret information that is presented in a non-verbal format, such as graph, charts, tables, maps, and diagrams. So these type of tests are often used in school setting to assess the students' reading comprehension skills